How's it going, guys? I'm gonna work on a 2011 Chevy Cruze. We're about to change the whole rear end. That's the rear end. It cracked right there. We're gonna be changing it completely. That in there. So really we got this bolt. We got this bolt. We're gonna take off the caliper bolt and just use those calipers because I don't want to mess with brake lines. They're kind of a pain to put back on. So we got those two. We got that one, and then we have this mount right here. Two bolts. We're actually going to use those little rotors. Come over here. Yeah, those little back calipers. Come over here, let me show you this. Okay, you saw over there, you were like, oh, is that a quick disconnect? Okay, it's not a quick disconnect. It's just a brake like flange goes in there. So we're going to take off this right here. So we don't have to take off this right here. See that right there?
Oh, we don't got that tool, right?
No, we do have them. It's just a wrench, but that was right there.
Oh, it goes to the brake line.
Yeah, these are brake lines. So all they did is they took off this and they gave you the whole brake line.
Oh.
So all we're gonna do is we're not gonna disconnect this. We're just gonna change the whole hose. This from right here.
I get you, yeah. So
cause these.
So stay with the same hose.
Yeah.
And just disconnect these.
Yeah. Okay. Cause we don't want to take out these. Well, I don't want to. They're not hard or anything. It's just when you put them back in. You can't. They're a little bit of pain in the butt. You can't.
Yeah, just leave it.
You can't cross-thread them and a whole bunch of crap. And then we're gonna get a lot of. We're gonna get a lot of air in the system. And these clips right here, they're a little bit pain in the butt. Not really.
So, but what I'm wondering is if those same lines on the other side, if they're like messed up or something.
No, they're not. I already checked them out. There's nothing wrong with this over here. No cracks, no nothing.
It's in the same position and everything. It's not twisted or anything?
Same position. Yep.
Good. Good.
We're good to go.
What else I need? The tools, this.
All right, let's get to it.
I got all this.
All right, so let's get looks like of course an 11, dude. It's freaking Ford. Of course it's an 11. Oh yeah, and guys, take off your muffler. It's gonna be on the way. Okay. So now let's do this side over here. Nice. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna start. Yes, we're gonna have to bleed the brakes after. So now, take off those clips and we're gonna put the brake lines over there. And then our next step is gonna be where should we start? Okay, we're gonna start taking off the shocks. We're gonna start taking off the suspension. Alrighties. Alright, so to take off that, which was right there, I gotta do is loosen this bolt. See how it's off? Let's loosen it. and then it's gonna drop, and then just have a friend stand on the caliper or the rotor, and then you're just gonna grab it, and you're just gonna pull it, and it'll come off. I'll show you with that one real quick. Be right back. Oh crap! That thing fell. So yeah, that's the spring, just came off of right there. And we're gonna go lowering kit so you can just freaking throw it away. Alright, so next step that we're gonna do now is gonna get these brake lines out of the way. You're gonna have those kind of clamps. All you really do is you get a flathead and you just pry it open and you can get it out. And that clamp over there we do not have to touch. And then our next step would have to be to take off the emergency e-brake line. The emergency brake line, which is very easy. I'll show you guys how to do that.
Take these off.
Yeah, and don't forget to take off also the speed sensors. What is that, T30?
T30.
T30. So you just move that sensor out of the way, and that's your speed sensor. And just take this one off this side. It's gonna be that right. And yeah, use power tools a lot easier. Just boom, pop it out, and don't lose the bolts. Don't lose them. T30. All right. Now we're gonna go get the flathead. All right.
Got it. Drop. That's good. That's good. That's the bolt. Damn, look at that. The washer.
That was a crush washer?
I guess. I don't know.
The other ones bring the bolts? Alright, so let me see what happens when I lower this. This should go a little down.
It's gonna drop. Boy. See it lowers? It's lowering over there.
Yeah.
It's going like that.
It's not bad. How are the mounts on the other one?
Same way.
Nice.
Dang. That mount's looking a little different.
Yeah, go check it out.
Oh, same thing.
Alright, same thing. Alright, so just time to take out that one and that one. And then, bro, this piece is off. Let's just go check if there's any cables. I see the emergency cables. We forgot to take off those. Alright, you know how to take it out, right? So you're gonna grab that little piece right there.
This?
Okay, yeah, how you gonna take it off?
Something like this, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's better if you use pliers. Another thing you can do is with a flathead, you can try and open it up.
Damn. Hold up. But put it in. So that's like how it's putting it. Ew.
Alright, let me show you and then you can do the other side.
Open it this way, like this?
No, I'll show you. Easiest way is to take this off. Grab this. Turn it, and I'll take it out.
This was tight.
Yeah, take it out.
What do you mean?
Oh, you push it down.
I was not gonna go down. Is that one is loose?
Go, do
That
it.
brake handle's loose. Wait, hold up. Let me see what if I pull it? Would it suck in or something?
No, because this is cable
no,
brake.
It'll pull up, right?
Yeah, I'll pull up. These are cable brakes. These aren't hydraulics. Fluid. Okay, so what we gotta do is this. This is... Okay, the only thing I can think of is literally trying to pull this down to get out of the way. Let's try that. Alright, so to take off the e-brake cable, it has these clips. You literally just press them and it'll just slide out of right there. And before you drop the whole rear end, there's a bracket right here that holds the e-brake cable, which is probably an 11 because of Ford. Nope, they actually made it a 10 now.
10?
Yep, I got one. Ah. Double check. Yes. Okay. So now is other side. You know we're almost done, right?
Yeah. I told you it wasn't that difficult.
Other side. Boom. Cable's out. Let's recheck everything. And now we're gonna start trying to tear into that. And that's when we're gonna need the jack. Okay, everything looks good. All right, let's do it. All right, so it's loose. 4 bolts there, 4 bolts there, and that piece is out. Now we got the new one over there. Yeah, time to put a diff on this and make it real wheel drive. Man, I'm not used to seeing chassis this clean on this. Alright, time to put the new one in. So we got the rear on, and we're already putting lowering springs on since we're already in there. So how we did is we jacked up. We first put the shock in. We jacked up one side to get those bolts lined up.
I put the shock one?
Yeah, we'll do that one later. Just tighten that right there. That bolt. It's already threaded in.
It is?
Yeah, I already threaded it. Nice. Okay. So now I can drop this, and that will stay in place. Now next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna get the jack, and I wanna jack this side up and start lining up those bolts. Let me get that pipe. Bomb.
Yeah, this one, right?
Alright, so that should start lining up.
Right there, stop. Can you lower a little bit? Right there. A little bit more?
Lower?
Wait, hold up. Nah, yeah, lower it. Alright, there's good.
Oof, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
If you want, just use the gun for that one. Just go right in.
Oh, wait, wrong gun.
And yeah, next step is gonna be those 4 bolts, and then the other 4 bolts.
Oh.
Now that one's gonna be this one. 13 16s, yeah.
15?
13 16s. That's good. Alrighties. And now, you think you can line up those 4 bolts back there? I'm gonna go up, and you just try and line them up, alright? Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, so we put everything, we greased up the hub, we put the new rotors on, we put back this screw on. Now we're about to go put the caliper on. I'm not gonna show you guys how to put the caliper on. I'm about to put the caliper on to put the emergency cable on, brake line on, and then same thing to the other side. Same thing to the other side, and then we're gonna recheck that all of our bolts are on. Oh, and if you guys are putting a lowering springs on your Cruze, this is the right way to do it. This flat part, see how this part is flat? You're gonna set the threaded part. This part right here, the screwing in part, you're gonna set it on the flat part with the screwing part going through, And you're gonna take out the rubber bushing on top, because this is gonna become a solid mount. On the bottom part, you can keep your solid bushing so it sits nice and tight. And yeah, once you put the caliper on, you can put on your speed sensors, a T30, and your brake, and all those fancy stuff. And how to put this thing on? You're just gonna get this kind of clip thing. You're gonna clip it on here, and then you're gonna line up. And you just screw it in. All right, I'll come back when everything's done and hopefully driving. And the only reason you would really change this is if you were involved in a crash, which my friend was, and his whole rear end got cracked. The old piece. You can see where his cracked right here. Literally.
You see it?
Literally cracked. And they're holding it down with a bolt. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, got that puppy out. We've only been doing this for like 3 hours because it's still kind of sunny outside. We started at 3. It's like 5, right? Yeah. Bro, we've been doing this for like 2 hours. So it's not a very hard job to do. Alrighty. See how it goes.